Oke, halo semua. Syahrir di sini lagi bermain game Personality 99 lagi. Dan sebelumnya gue udah lama nggak ngupload ini game lagi. Dan eventnya pun udah selesai juga. Cuman yang jalan ceritanya masih ada sih di sini. Nah, ini ada The Paradise Negative. Kayak ini juga apa dia? Ini juga bagian ceritanya juga nih. Cuman gue lupa karakter siapa nama karakternya. Gue lupa yang event yang mana, gue lupa yang mana. Di sini ada namanya War Room. Jadi ini event sekarang nih dia tuh kayak tentang perang dunia. Yang kedua tuh ke satu gue lupa. Tapi kelihatannya kayak yang kedua, kayak pertama kayaknya nih. Dan gue punya 3 karakter baru. Sama beberapa karakter yang sudah gue upgrade. Yang pertama si Sentinel. Ini karakternya sama kayak si Ezio sama si J ya. Dia ada counter channeling. Tapi channel ini bisa kayak sama dia kayak si Ezio sama J ya. Bagus karakternya. Habis itu si Winsong juga jadi di PS udah tahu kita jadi di PS. Sama satunya lagi si Buddy Verichal ya. Jadi untuk sekarang gua bakal fokus nge-upgrade karakter gantung bintang 5 bintang 6 nya ya. Sekarang DK udah ke ini Inside 3, NC pun juga. Si Sam Lewis udah segini dia sekarang nih, si yang vampir tuh. Dan selanjutnya bakal Satobi gue bakal upgrade. Satobi udah level 10 ya. Resonance nya sama gue udah Resonance Spider-nya udah gue beli juga. HP nya udah segini, retail damage nya segitu. Untuk Ezio udahlah bagus ya nih. Cuma udah level 10 dia.
Wow.
Dia 10. Kayaknya Ezio 11 ya. Kalau Ezio ini gue ganti lah dia ya. Ini ya. The damage, enemy dies, the enemy instant of a poison is blah. Ada poisonnya. Poison attacked by each of the enemy remaining allies with each target inhaling 10 intense of a poison that way. After an allied action, if an enemy target dies, gains synchronization. Ini ada tambahan buff untuk allies. Kalau ini, ya ini kayak efek-efek untuk ke orangnya, mungkin untuk ke kita sendiri. Mungkin ke musuhnya nih, fighting experience, icon. Ya ini si Ezio. Coba gue pakai ini aja ya. Sekarang kalau Ezio ini udah aman lah ya. Counter udah bagus, ini udah bagus.
You've made it.
Gue lupa pasang dia ya.
Actually, the lock opens to any code.
Tuh.
Wow,
Kalau
another
dia
worshiper.
ini apa ya? Utamanya itu dia support DPS sama ban. Berarti dia tuh support. Berarti di sini dia coba pakai support. Ini tuh angka center sama si ini. Tapi seingat gua dia ada tuh yang PC cube ya. Kalau ini dia udah ada nih. Udah dapat gua dah.
Wow.
You've
Udah cocok. Ini mana gue pasang ini ada dia kartunya. Jadi DPS poison sama burst damage. Kalau DPS mah gue kurang yakin sih. Ya gue tahu damage poisonnya udah bagus sekali dia. Damage poisonnya bagus banget kalau damage poison. Jadi kalau dia ini support burst sama extra action. Kalau lebih bagus sih super deh ya. Karena dia ada heal-healnya juga ya.
Come, have a
Well, well.
Kalau
I
Shemaine
heard your footsteps when you ran away.
belum ada ya, dia ini DPS nggak salah kan?
Anything I can help you
DPS.
with?
Kalau DPS berarti dia attack atau nggak survival. Kalau attack ini, dia kartunya itu.
Oh, whoa, whoa! Watch out, mate!
Kalau ini ada sih, cuman cocoknya saya gelasnya pakai yang ini.
Have you not heard of
Ini gue
Deimos?
belum punya, cok. Dia
Demigod of
assassination sama
terror,
DPS.
rightfully worshipped
Bisa
by the
bilang
cult of
attack dia.
cosmos, and soon enough the world.
Tapi dia bagusnya ini lah ya.
And you should know that
If possible.
Kalau klik ini ada dia karakternya, ada dia fisiknya.
Greetings. Today your
Ini
shirt
juga.
matches the color of your eyes very well. I'm sorry.
Kalau
I'm sorry.
ini dia bagusnya. Cuma pastikan kita pisahkan semua ya. Kalau dia ini DPS ya, healer sama DPS. Tapi dia ultinya sama attack ini juga DPS bagusnya. Berarti dia harus attack aja. Kalau attack ini banyak dia nih. When you attack if you target 2 more next status dia inilah.
Привет, мисс Вертин.
Dia healer. Itulah dia.
Welcome to Typhon's movie
Kalau
party.
Satobi ini dia ada nih itunya, fisiknya. Cuma punya gua nih kayaknya belum cukup dia. Ya ada panel roll, ada level ini dia yang kata si Hisabet namanya. Ada juga nih ya. Cuman yang ini nih ada juga deh nih. Mana dia? Ini dia ya. Nah ini ada yang CDK nih. DK bisa kita langsung beli. Kalau ini siapa nih? Lupa gua. Gue lupa cuy ini siapa ya? Ini tuh Satobi nih ya. Satobi gue bakal tabung lagi untuk dia. Ini untuk yang si itu, anak kecil tuh. Ah ini gue lupa nih, ini siapa nih? Ini Leaf. Creation Report. Ini yang si orang Rusia itu ya? Enggak sih, bukan yang itu dia. Kalau ini si X, si yang itu tuh lupa gue nama siapa. Saling guess gue lupa nih, gue tahu nih. Ini Satobi nih kan? Itu siapa nih? Bisa aja gue beli langsung nih. Ini si Bell on the, ini Regulus nih, yakin kali ya gue nih. Ini 37. Sisa-sisanya kartu-kartu lama nih. Tuh, ya sisa-sisa kartu-kartu lama nih. Kita nggak perlu beli dia lagi. Ini yang si itu yang daun dia lupa gue, yang kayak orang Cina pengrekam hantu itu loh, lupa gue. Cuman gue kan belum ada ini upgrade dia kan. Nah, kalau attack dia bintang level 3 tuh dia bagus ya. Dia bisa nge-stun musuh. Tapi ribet juga dia. Bisa aja gue beli ini, upgrade dia langsung bisa gue. Ini The Shadow. Ini kurang tahu siapa nih. Ini yang ini ya, yang vampir itu. Karena kita kan nggak tahu juga yang mana punya karakter yang mana gitu.
Oui, je m'en souviens maintenant. Dans le bureau du
Terus
grand-mère.
ini tinggal gue beli satu lagi. Oh ada nih, ada. Ini ada, aduh cuma satu ya. Sekarang gue ambil dari mana nih? Di pawn shop ada. Oh ada nih di 1121 ada nih. Oh ada nih mah. Ini rare, berarti susah dapetin ini. Gue udah selesai nih. Gue selesai nih. Supaya kita bisa main ke jalan ceritanya. Coba uang gue berapa? 228k ya. Coba gue upgrade dia tuh ke level maksimum nih.
Je m'en souviens maintenant. Dans le bureau du grand-mère,
Habis
nous
ya.
étions assis à
Yang masalah di sini habis juga ya gue beli ya.
écoutant ses lectures.
Iya ya. Gue beli banyak masalah kemarin tuh. Gua habisin. Ini pun juga ada rewardnya kan? Dia ada rewardnya ini, cuman kan yang untuk itu nggak ada. Kalau ini kan beda dia ngasihnya yang utuh, bukan utuh, tapi yang udah jadinya. Kurang gitu, kurang bagus. Harusnya ada dia di sini sisanya. Apa di sini ada di pawn shop? Ada di pawn shop. Pawn shop nggak ada. Di sini pun ada nggak salah sih? Nggak ada ya? Nggak ada juga dia. Wah, harus upgrade juga masalahnya. Ini si DK nih. Tuh, support. Mau nggak mau gue harus ini main-main itu yang dari apa namanya? The three doors sama apa? Artificial symbolism. Gak tahu arti gimana dong. Jadi kita lanjut aja di The Prisoner ya. Ini ada ini. Jadi kita aja yang baca aja. Nah, di selanjutnya kemarin tuh kita sampai sini ya kemarin tuh ya. Ketemu sama orang ini lagi. Di Paradise tuh kita ketemu karakter kayak ide juga, cuman dia kan cuman bagian forum yang masih biasa. Ya kayak biasa gue matiin mic gue, ya kalian bisa mendengarkan jalan ceritanya secara clear ya.
Before this negotiation begins, I wish to tell an allegory to the two of you. A group of people were imprisoned in a cave. Behind them, there was a fire. Before them was a tall, solid wall. Their legs and necks were chained and fixed, so they were constrained to look nowhere but to gaze at the wall in front of them. When they dropped their eyes, they saw their own body. When they looked up, the flickering light of the fire fell over them, and they only saw the shadows of what was passing behind them. No one had lived one day outside the cave. The shadows cast on the wall all there was to be perceived as reality. They had no knowledge of the real world. One day, one of them escaped from the cave, walked into the light, and saw the true world with his own eyes for the first time. Everything he saw or felt in the cave was nothing more than a mere shadow of the object's true form. Our world is a poor one, Miss Verton. The phenomenal world is the cave in this allegory, where we are surrounded by shadows or some humble fractions of the truth. It is ugly, frivolous, filthy, perishable, subject to decay, and filled with hollow desires and meaningless struggles. Only the wise can walk out of that cave and see the world as it truly is. In that eternal, transcendent world, everything is in its most perfect form. I pray that you, Miss Verton, the representative of St. Pavlov Foundation, and you, Miss Arcana, her counterpart of Manus Vindicte, would pay heed to my words. Everything you've been fighting each other for means no more than some fragments of phenomena to us. There's only one thing worth doing. That is, to seek higher wisdom, develop one's virtue, and achieve greatness in life. We have never set foot on the soil dampened by the storm, nor have we ever been involved in the disputes brought by the torrents of time. I beg you, do not take your conflict in the phenomenal world into the realm of truth.
For certain. It was never my intention to sully the sanctuary of truth.
Then, to prevent a situation like this from happening again, I would like to ask you two to carve your names on these 2 stone bangles and drip a drop of your blood on each of them. Once the bracelet is put on, no one will be able to remove it. From now on, as long as you're on this island, none of your people will draw blood from one another. Or the bangle shall draw all the blood from you. The peace agreement is so decided.
I appreciate that. I'll sign it. The peace agreement.
Lady Vertin, we meet again. I wish the best to thy friend.
She's doing well, thanks to you.
You're most welcome. Thou shalt quench, for times hath changed. I would not wish to shed even a drop of Arcanist's blood in vain.
But Schneider should be the victim of a merciless bullet?
Vertin, my pitiful child. Did you forget? That merciless bullet cameth from a gun never belonging to me.
What's Manus Vindicte's purpose to be here?
Hearken the archaic wisdom. Just as thou doest. I am not surprised. I adore thy visage, Lady Vertin, emotionless in the storm. Alas, no man shall bravest the storm and live, including thee.
A wooden box in the Elitiaus base has my name on it. Was that your doing?
Sadly, it wasn't. I hope thee findeth the answer satisfactory.
It's burning.
Is that Miss Arcana? Miss Arcana, please, don't go! Save us! And save us!
No! Come back! Come back! You ignorant foreigners! I just started introducing vectors and matrices, and that's the most interesting part! Vertin! Great! You always show up at the right time and right place! Stop the mass people! Whatever it takes!
Udah kelai-kelai aja kita. Inside the wall. Cutter gua udah inside 3 semua aja. Udah kuat pula semua cutter gua. Udah overpower anjir. Oh ya, dia kan mineral, lupa gua. Kalau piece ya nih bagus karakternya. Bisa gue pakai piece sama plat. Story ya beda dia nih. Kalau piece pasti shaman sama ini bagus nih. Oh enggak sih, Willow sama ini. Udah. Shaman ini nggak tahu lagi kok apa fisik bagus ya, nggak ada yang the best gitu. Rekomendasi nggak ada yang the best. Ini orang-orang yang si itu, kayak bukan sih orang-orang si 37 kayak ini.
Great decision.
My sword is the only guide I need.
Be gone.
I shall end your life.
Just grab.
Kalau pakai Ezreal langsung mati
Get away.
nih. Musuh-musuhnya yakin aku.
Your command.
Even Apollo bows before me.
Heed my prayer.
Kasih apa poison.
Let the weak unite.
Luke will foresee your rending.
Kasih apa poison dulu.
Bloody hell.
Nah ini baru kayak ulti. Kasih weakness lagi. Ini dia kasih poison. Baru ulti.
Once the sword of Damocles is
Pasti
drawn,
dia weakness dulu. Jika dia yang mengecil gitu. Supaya mudah
let the
ngebunuhnya.
earth tremble.
Sakitnya. Ya segitu musuhnya sekarang. Udah pasti kita bunuh
My
yang
sword is the
mau
only
yang
guide
attack
I
dulu
need. Even
ya.
Apollo bow. My sword is the only guide I need. They'll die faster that way. And you should feel proud. Let the weak unite.
Memang kurang bagus ya kalau kata di sini.
Bloody hell.
Attack-nya kurang sekali lagi dia. Kurang 3 kali dia.
Once the sword, even Apollo, my sword.
Kalau serangannya kayak 3 kali soalnya tuh.
Tremble.
Cuma kan 2 kali full lah dia serangannya. Tapi ultinya bagus ya. Ultinya bagus.
This is not bad for a stretch.
Kalau Sam ini harus kita upgrade lagi. Ini apa nih? Kenapa musik lagi? Mak. Dapat musik lagi aku. Gila. Jadi di event sebelumnya dapat musik juga aku. Sekarang dapat musik lagi. Ada suara voice lagi nih. Tapi kita wajib dengerin dulu masalahnya.
Oh, look at you. Climbing out of the cave in the allegory, all dusty and dirty like a little savage. They must have tried to fill your little brain with long preachment. But you should feel lucky, because at least they didn't give you a quiz right after that. Oh, that's our expert on absent-mindedness. Yes, we should bear in mind those glory days of yours back in school. Try to reach the corners of your mind, if you would. And there you will find another bunch of people standing in front of a stone table. Yes, those people in gowns. White gowns with gray diamond patterns. One of them was standing on the stairs, gathering all the little vacant eyes to his side. What was he called? Give me a second. Teacher, instructor, tutor, the educator. Just titles like that. No names at all. No one gets to write down their names on that banner, after all. But they have nothing to complain about. You know what they say? What is reasonable is real. That which is real is reasonable. They showed you a broad avenue in their teachings where you could enjoy a sense of security with all the solid ground, convenient automobiles, and warm sunshine. And at the end of the avenue even lies an inspiring mission, to which there is a distinction between good and bad here, and it's as clear as our innate sense of right and wrong, like a floor of black and white tiles. Any stains on it will be noticed immediately. But in fact, there exists another path in the woods. It's much less traveled, leading to the unknown darkness which cannot be seen with eyes or proved false. You may even experience indescribable chaos and madness there. This path, however, has an excellent view, and it's one of a kind. The plants are thriving with bursting energy, and the flowers are blooming in a delightful atmosphere. So, which will you take? Oh, that's not an easy choice to make. This grandma must give you a round of applause. I would have even pinned a boutonniere to your suit if I had one. But I have to remind you, those things in there are not easy to deal with. They can drive you insane, and you have to be very careful. You've seen the living proof. Many were freaked out after they came back, and people had to tie and lock them up. Others even dug their own graves. Oh, my. That was a bit over the top. I hope I didn't scare you, darling. Here's some good news to cheer you up. Actually, there's still one more way you can take. It would be a good choice if you want to enjoy the scenery without getting lost in the darkness. I'm sure you know that myth. You shall take the soul of your love out of the underworld, yet you shall not
Orang yang
look
dulu
back.
kita pernah cerita tuh kok nggak ada lagi ya? Yang laki-laki dia, yang sebelumnya kan kita pernah bercerita sama kita kayak gini nih. Cuman kok nggak ada lagi ya? Gue lupa.
The ones with the belief set off. They entered the dark woods barefooted, yet moved so smoothly, as if they were walking on the avenue. They kept their mouths shut and eyes forward. They never turned back, never picked up what was not theirs, never set foot on the forbidden lands, and never looked straight to sacred greatness. They showed frugality, patience, and wisdom in the face of hunger and danger. So the beasts continued to lurk in the shadow, and the ones with the belief passed through the woods safely until the path disappeared along with the direction sign. Then the first one to look back gave an exclamation before being exiled. Think about what I just said. That which is real is reasonable. Never look back in the woods, darling. If you don't want to be turned into a pillar of salt which can do nothing but wail, then never, ever look back. Yes, we'd better stay awake, stay calm, stay cautious all the time. But then there comes the problem. How can you ignore your love for those thriving plants and blooming flowers? How are you supposed to deal with the unstoppable feeling that overflows like a melody when it is stirred up by the beauty of the scenery? Of course, you will cry the loudest cry, dance the wildest dance, drink the strongest drink, and vomit all the filth inside you. After all, there is no need to enter the woods if the soul-stirring scenery is not what you are after, right? No. So you better let it slip your mind, darling. Just let it go and hurry forward. Remember to keep your eyes shut and hold your breath. When you do so, the scenery will no longer mean anything to you, nor will the fragrance of the flowers. You will get out of the woods and reach where the truth lies. Is that what you want?
Dah sana je. Panjat lama banget, Cok. Ini cukup 3 level aja, anjir. Udah nggak 2 level, Cok. Udah mau masuk kerja pula aku nanti nih. Anjir, lama lah. Minggu.
Congratulations, Miss Sonetto. You are the fastest learner of our doctrine among all the visitors in the past half-century. On behalf of all orators, I award you this laurel wreath. No, I wouldn't have achieved this without your guidance. Those mathematics statements are really inspiring. I've learned a lot. But there's still something confusing me, such as Pythagoras and his golden thigh, his memory of the previous lifetimes as the son of Hermes, and the transmigration for every 216 years. Could you please tell me more about these? Why would people fail to see the charm of the matrices? This is not right. I need to spend more time on teaching.
Anyone! Save us!
Thus my journey of art is doomed to fail. I really don't want to study maths anymore. Help.
Timekeeper, you are here. I heard that you completed all the lessons on the scripture. This laurel wreath suits you well. Timekeeper, I'm sorry. At the assembly, I failed to understand the arcanist logic. It was totally different to the debates I have participated in. But now I have... That was not your fault, Sonetto. It is now behind us. I need to tell you something more important. I've signed a peace agreement with Arcana, and the price of breaking it is... death. What? So Manus Vindictae is also restrained by the stone bangle like we are. Yes, she put it on without hesitation. But I don't think her purpose would be as simple as hearkening the ancient wisdom. I attacked Manus' followers earlier as 37 asked me to. But I received no punishment from the bangle. Perhaps this island makes its own judgment on what to be classified as hostility. Like it has a mind of its own. Sonetto, do not report this to the headquarters before we figure out how the bangle works. After all, there are many other things to investigate on this island, other than Manus Vindictae. I see. I will contact Miss Juvis and Miss Moiselle first and keep an eye on Arcana. Timekeeper, this island, the Manus' mask, and your suitcase are all immune to the storm. Does this mean we could collect more asymmetrical nuclide R samples? I tried to collect some samples last night in the outer region of the island. But the detecting device showed nothing. If we were to find out more, we have to go to the center area. What are you conspiring now? Do not poke the fire with swords, and do not jump over a crossbar. The assembly will not be held every time when there's a crime. Please take heed of my warning, and do not overstep the line. Learn a lesson from them. Lilia, didn't you say you have Regulus with you safely?
Apologies, Vertin. I was going to rescue Sonetto through a very creative underground tunnel. But things didn't quite go as planned.
Not a bad innovation for a simple clap on the forehead. If only you didn't miscalculate the location of the explosion.
This apple is grateful that it didn't get blasted into a puddle of apple jam.
Warning. Shell cleaning required. Warning.
I don't know why, but when I was in that cave, ideas kept flooding into my head. Though, judging by the outcome, they weren't all good ideas.
On a routine patrol, I found them trying to break into the cave. I'm not surprised that an irrational number would try to trespass on forbidden grounds. But you two? The integer and the fraction? What were you doing with her? This is a serious crime. Do we have to go through this debate again? It's okay, Timekeeper. I will defend Regulus. I've thoroughly studied the scripture, and this time I'm sure I can do better. Forget it. Forget it. It is unwise to waste time trying to understand an irrational number's motive. Besides, we should let the reckless take care of the least important matters. That's it. Regulus, you will come with me to clean the beach.
Huh? Me? Again?
Since you have too many floating points, words of discipline would not work on you. We would have suggested you study with the rest of the students here. Abstain from eating meat, bathe in cold water, rise with the Apollo star, study our doctrine, read the scripture aloud on the beach, so as to remove your floating points and purify your soul.
What? I won't do any of that.
But taking your peculiar character into consideration, I decided that some compulsory labor would be the better option.
Oh, that's the best news of the day. I'd rather clean up the rubbish on the beach than be surrounded by people giving sermons all the time. At least the rubbish doesn't talk gibberish. I'd be dead if you didn't change your mind.
Regulus, studying the scripture is not that scary. They will teach you and guide you until you take full command. Just like taking lessons at school.
Huh? Is that what schools are like?
Haven't you been to a school, Regulus?
Haha! A great pirate would not remember trivial matters as such. So, where were we? Which part of the beach needs to be taken care of by the great captain?
My laboratory.
Whoa! Where did you pop up from?
37. Aren't you supposed to preach to the visitors?
I've seen their numbers. A group of negative repeating infinite decimals. They will achieve nothing but to repeatedly step in the river of mistakes. I gave up on them.
Fine. Those of you who are complicit in breaking into the cave will also be sent to labor. Sonetto and Lilia will come with me to patrol. Regulus, you can go clean the lab. As for Verton, you will assist 37 with her study of the emanation. Don't waste more time on the trivial matters of the phenomenal world. Integers. That was the sole reason you were on this island, was it not?
Don't let down your guard. The arcanists on this island are not as easy to deal with as you imagined. Down in the cave, I heard some pretty alluring and intriguing anecdotes.
Miss Lilia, this way. You will cover this area.
Stay on the radio.
Don't worry, Timekeeper. Lilia and I will keep an eye on Manus Vindictae. We are counting on you, Sonetto. I have a feeling we are coming closer to a big secret.
Aduh. Yay. Udahlah. Sekarang kurang kuat juga sih karakternya nih.
I can't wait anymore!
Take it easy. Wanna watch the aerial stunts?
Start me up!
My child, here's something fun for you.
Right, gue sendiri aja ya, biar lebih cepat bisa ya.
Release!
Tuh, kurang besar juga damage-nya.
How dare you?
Peace and love! Peace and love!
Ya, pakai kader gue aja lah ya. Orang ini. Tinggal gue lu. Siapa yang satu? Biar lebih cepat selesainya.
Battles can be just as informative as codes. You just have to know how to read them. Wait for the right moment. Into the darkness. All right, time to crack some codes.
Addio, straniero. Non voltarti indietro.
The perfect solution.
Dengar counternya. Cuma sih easy counter.
Never alone and our minds are as one. Never alone and rarely outnumbered.
It will be over before you feel it.
Let's see those signs.
Sorry gue jatuh. Ntar gue tengok waktu gue dulu ya. Udah mau sejam sih.
In my memories, it was always sunny in
Mungkin sampai sini
Montevideo.
deh video kita hari ini karena gua udah mau masuk jam kerja dan gua harus masuk.
Oui, je m'en souviens maintenant.
Dan
Dans le bureau de grand-mère.
untuk kata-kata kita mungkin gua akan bakal ngumpulin lagi untuk dia. Ini pun juga. Ini easy, tinggal gua main sekali aja. Jadi sampai sini video kita hari ini. Jangan lupa like, share, subscribe video ini dan jangan lupa tekan loncengnya supaya kalian tidak kaget kalian video saya lagi. Dan seperti biasa, gua akan bertemu kalian di next video. Dadah.